Hey guys, it's Morgan Evans. I'm back in Sydney for a couple of days. And right now I'm sitting in a pub and I'm going to answer a few of your questions. Hey Morgan, it's Amanda from Terang in Southwest Victoria. I've been watching your Facebook posts of you mixing up songs and I think you do an amazing job. Thank you, Amanda. If there's someone you could sing a mix-up with, who would it be and what songs would you sing? I would love to do something with Keith Urban. I'm just putting that out there into the world. Hi Morgan, it's Jeff from Canberra. What has been your biggest highlight of your music career so far? There's been a lot in the last couple of years. It's been a pretty amazing time. If I had to pick one though, I would have to say the week that Kiss Somebody went to #1 on country radio in the US. That was just a pretty monumental thing, and the reality of what that means is I travel around anywhere in America and people know that song, which is incredible. So if I had to pick one, Jeff, that'd be it. Hi Morgan, Miss Gibson here from your primary school. Even though your brother is my favorite Evans, of course he is, I still love you. So this has always concerned me. Your amazing song, Day Drunk, you have these lyrics, no, you don't need no makeup, leave your hair up. I do feel like you should have added, brush your teeth though. Is this something you would consider adding? I think it's necessary and a good message to send to your fans. And everyone knows it isn't nice to kiss someone with morning breath. You think I should add in like, you don't need no makeup, leave your hair up, you should brush your teeth butt, or something like that? Maybe the remix. Lynette, how do you relax? That's a good question, Lynette. I grew up in Newcastle and my way of relaxing was to go to the beach or down to the lake in Lake Macquarie, and in Nashville there's no beach, so I'm still trying to work out what that kind of is going to be to fill that void, but there are a few like really cool bushwalks or hiking tracks or whatever around Nashville that are good to just go and get amongst nature and kind of switch off. Favorite destination to visit and favorite surfing spot? Tara from Pottsville, New South Wales. There are so many good spots. I mean, I'm a sucker for that whole Byron Bay area though. It's just so beautiful up there. Anywhere a little north of there or a little south of there is perfect. I did see my first shark in the water though when I was home at Christmas this year. I was up at Cabarita and I was paddling out and the wave was coming, and I just duck dived under a wave. I popped up and through the face of the wave, a shark swam through it. And it was probably maybe like a 4-foot shark or something like that, but the guy next to me was like, "Was that a shark?" And my response was complete silence. I turned around and caught that same wave into the shore. And I don't know, I went out there the same day, later on anyway, but yeah, I love that spot. Hi Morgan, Brendan here from Ballarat, Victoria. Who were your biggest influences in music when you were growing up? Thanks for the music. Thanks, Brendan. Biggest influences in music when I was growing up. There's so many. I feel like when you're growing up, you're forced to listen to your parents' music, and for me that was a lot of old rock and roll and a lot of old country music. So there's a lot of Led Zeppelin in the house, the Eagles, Jim Croce. I never know how to say his last name, so sorry if I got that wrong. Who else? Glenn Campbell, did I say that? Garth Brooks. And yeah, all that kind of came together. I remember the first time I saw Keith Urban play, about 15 or 16 years. I remember that thinking that night, oh, that's like all the old rock and roll and old country that I grew up listening to all put together. And so, yeah, that was the real moment when I was like, oh, I need to go to Nashville. That's where that's happening. Hey Morgan, Kate from Collie, WA. What would be your best advice for country music songwriters who want to branch out of Australia? For anyone doing country music, I feel like you just need to go to Nashville, at least check it out. I mean, for me, it's the best place to make music in the world. You're surrounded by people who are the best at it, you know, and the best of all time. And so much great music has come out of that town. There's a real magic there, and the songwriting community is a really special thing to be a part of. So, yeah, check that out. Thank you for your questions. I'm gonna go have a beer.